Well, aloha, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming to my live stream. My name is Paul Fletcher. Never noticed this shirt had this strange gray color on the inside, but hey, hope it looks good. Anyway, welcome everybody. Today is Thanksgiving, of all days. But I promised that I would try to do my live stream every Tuesday, every Thursday, no matter what, to be here to serve you. So I might miss a few of you because you're busy sleeping after you ate too much turkey, but that's okay too. You can always find this on a recording, and this I'm sure will help you. So I'm looking forward to connecting with all of you. I'm going to just kind of meander a little bit here as a few more people join live. Today, very excited, we're going to be teaching how to open your third eye. And everybody wants to be able to open their third eye. And this is a very powerful topic, actually. One of the reasons I decided to teach on this today is because it is actually the fourth week in a 4-week series that I teach on opening the spiritual channels. So for all of those that are kind of running across this for the first time, wondering, do I want to stick around? Well, the aspect of opening a third eye is directly connected to opening all of the other channels as well. And so this would be a good part of learning that. So I'm not going to cover everything that I cover in depth in week 4 of the 4-week series, but I will certainly cover it enough till we have a pretty good understanding of how you can open and develop your third eye. I was just tooling around on Facebook, and I belong to, 30, 40, 50 groups. A lot of them have the word spiritual awakening in there. Some of them some are cancer groups. There's all different kinds of groups. And one lady, she was complaining about how she always wakes up with a massive headache and migraine, and she's pretty sure it's connected to her kundalini, and how she says how she's been a bit spacey since she's opened it. And this is a great example of a misuse of the spiritual channels. And this happens actually a lot. There are a lot of people that have information that is not, how do I put it? It may work, and it may even have value to it. But one of the things that my spiritual teacher shares is that if something is offered before the person is ready, then it can be actually detrimental to them. And the Kundalini is an example of that. And the Kundalini and the wisdom that I've learned, and part of what I'll be sharing with you today, is directly associated to third eye. But I had no idea, and I'm pretty sure most of you, if you did not know about these wisdom and teachings, were unaware as well. So I guess I'm bringing this up because I had to comment to this person. They were saying, is there a solution? I don't want to try to awaken it again and go through those uncomfortableness. And of course, they would not want to do that. And so I said, basically you just had bad teachings and you are ungrounded and you need to come to my teachings, and I know how to get you back to ground and start you back on the proper path of opening your spiritual channels, because I have an exceptional teacher, Dr. and Master Jigong Shah. And so, a great teacher is very important, and I'm nobody compared to him. But because the quality of the wisdom that he brought, I'm able, and because that has created my spiritual channels to be very, very open, I'm very confident that the wisdom that I share works, because I've seen it take me from no skills to a high level of skills. And so the good news is it's learnable. Let's see who's joined us. Welcome Rosetta, welcome Pat, aloha, welcome also Candy and Kin Simon, welcome Sunlight. Welcome also to Donnie Teller, coming in from Australia. Thanks for letting me know where you're at. And anybody who hasn't commented yet, let me know. Then I can acknowledge you, because it just says there's 14 people. It doesn't tell me who you are. Anyway, so what we're going to be covering, I'll probably start in about 2 or 3 minutes, is how to open your third eye. And there are quite a few pieces to this pie. Most people know, for example, that the third eye is in the center of the brain. Some people, certainly not as many as you would think, know that it has a direct association to the pineal gland. And there's quite a few people that, believe it or not, actually have an open third eye. They just don't know what to look for. And there's even more people who had third eye, possibly even you, welcome Angie May, welcome Don, who had third eye open when they were children. and then it got closed in many cases because the child was seeing things and they were telling their mommy and daddy about it, and mommy and daddy said, oh, it's just your imagination, or they got scared and said, don't you ever talk about that again, or something like that. When we have parents that are not awake, unfortunately it creates situations where we could be disassociated from a spiritual channel that we were born with. So this was a possibility as well. So one of the keys to opening your spiritual channels, and specifically to opening your third eye, is the connection to the source. The wisdom and teachings that I share is called Tao Healing, Tao Wisdom. It was originated by Dr. and Master Jigong Sha. It's non-religious at all in any way, shape, or form. It's simply wisdom of the soul and how to use it to open your channels, how to heal aspects of your life, etc. And so I'll be sharing a lot of that wisdom and teaching. And please pay attention. I put 3 links in my opening statement at the top of whatever you're looking at. And it has 3 links in there. And one of them is to join a free class. It starts December 1. It's a Tuesday night in Pacific time zone, California, Oregon, Washington time zone. And that time zone, 7 to 9 p.m., and I will be teaching the first of a 4-week class. And it's called Open Your Spiritual Channels. And class 4 is actually going to cover this topic quite a bit more in depth. But since people are interested in it, I throw out some tidbits of wisdom here. And then I encourage you to join that class. You can follow those links and learn more about it. And by following those links, when you click through to register, it will send you a private link to join me on Zoom for that first class only. And then if you choose to join for the 4 full weeks, of course you have to pay a little bit, but it's really nominal considering the depth of wisdom that you get and the value of everything that you receive. It could be quite extraordinary. Welcome to Petronila. Welcome also to everyone else, Heather, anyone else I might have missed. And thank you all for clicking that share button. Click that share. It could go on a page where somebody really appreciates you. Because everybody's out there drinking the wine and eating the turkey and getting into a comatose state as we move towards sleep. So I see 2 people saying, yeah, the third eyes were open as a child. And one still sees occasionally. Yeah, so this is the nature of the race. But the good news is most of the children coming in, they do have wide open third eye. I'm kind of waiting to see how my daughter is. She's 6 months old now. We'll see how she is awakened as we go. Could be quite interesting as she gets the ability to speak. Look, who is that angel next to you, Daddy? That's a pretty good sign she's got third eye. So we're hoping that she has that ability. Never know, right? So welcome also, Carter. So where do we get started? We start by gratitude and alignment to source. Why is that the most important thing for opening third eye, or for that part, opening spiritual channels? Because when we are aligned to our source, when we are aligned with gratitude to source, by whatever name you know source as, you might say, well, what is source? Well, it could be Allah for you. It could be God. It could be, earth. It could be universe, universal love. Whatever is comfortable for you, great. Don't square your head. Universal source is fine. So when we connect to the source, what are we doing? We're saying, I am ignoring my ego world, the part that I put all of my attention to, and I'm recognizing you exist. I might not be able to see you. Sometimes I can feel you. Sometimes I get messages. But I know you're there, and I'm going to honor and acknowledge and offer my gratitude. The reason this is very relevant even to opening third eye is because guess who's in charge of opening your spiritual channels? You think it's you? No. It is your soul, it is your heavens team, and most importantly, it is the source. They're the ones that decide when and if you open your channels, how much they get opened, and when your third eye will open. Well, why are they in charge? How come I just can't push it and open it? Or some people watch this and say, well, mine's already open, so God must really like me. Okay, you are different ego responses out there. But the bottom line is, the source will open our spiritual channels the more service we offer. The more value we bring to other people through the usage of our spiritual channels. Receiving a message helps somebody. Receive a third eye image, decipher it well, which is a big difference in deciphering with our mind. Help somebody. Heaven records that. They can open your channels more. This is what is meant by heaven decides. Okay? So some of you may have partially open spiritual channels or more open spiritual channels. But definitely, welcome Erica. Erica was in my spiritual channels class. She opened up her channels a bit more. And Erica, you should join my new one too. I think Rosetta was in it as well a while back. I'm not sure. And Carter, you should join it. Starts Tuesday the 1st. Again, follow my links. I'll copy paste them here. The first class is free. And I'll put it in the chat as well. So there you go. There's all the links. So, third eye. What is the third eye? The third eye is a vehicle through which heaven, source, creator, communicates to us. Sometimes it's literal, sometimes it's figurative. What's that mean, literal or figurative? Sometimes it's an actual image that actually means exactly what it's intended to offer you. Figurative means it's like a clue. It means that you need to understand more deeply what we're trying to tell you here, because there could be an entire paragraph, page, or novel underneath this image. So one of the aspects of opening your spiritual channels that I offer in my 4-week course is that when we, in an organized manner, discover the major energy centers associated with spiritual channels, including the 7 chakras, but they're an aspect of it. That's in the intermediate course. When you open your spiritual channels correctly, with the help of a master teacher, or someone that basically really knows what the heck they're doing, not someone that thinks they know what they're doing, someone that really knows what they're doing. And I'm not just going to pat myself on the back. There's quite a few teachers that Master Sha has trained that really know what they're doing. Master Sha obviously knows what he's doing because he's taught all of us to have extraordinary open spiritual channels by using the techniques that we now share with you. Okay, so good teachers are not so easy to come by. You can find some of them over in India if you want to go over there, sit down in an ashram and cross your legs for a while, and then earn the heart of that yogi. They might be able to help you open your channels. Hard to say how much time it would take. And certainly we don't make any promises with what we do, but in opening the spiritual channels, there's a couple of variables. We just talked about the first one, connection to source. Do you offer your love to source on a daily basis? Do you... Microphone button. Okay. Could be because I'm doing this with my hands as I talk, so I'll try not to do that. Thank you, Donnie. So do you connect every day? Simple wisdom, one of the first weeks that we teach, is offer your food, offer your water to the divine. To any being of love and light you believe in. You believe in your angels? Great. Offer it to them. You believe in Jesus? Great. Offer your food and water to Jesus. You believe in Buddha? You believe in Krishna? You believe in whoever? As long as they're beings of love and light, offer your food and water to them. What does this do? They bless you. What does the blessing do? It clears the negative information that's on your vibrational field. What does that have to do with third eye? Everything. The reason why this is not open, or not open enough if it is open, is because the frequency and vibration is not in attunement. If the frequency and vibration of your third eye is not in attunement, it isn't open, or you only get flickers, or you don't really understand what it is you're seeing. So attunement and alignment can occur when you clear the debris off your spiritual field, so to speak. And this is the thing I teach in the series of open spiritual channels that I offer. The first level is 4 weeks, second level is 8 weeks, third level is 4 weeks. So there's 16 weeks of training, one step at a time. And of course there's practices that you're asked to do in the middle, or you can't possibly expect your channels to open. In relationship to the third eye, one of the things that we can do is start offering our gratitude. Now, I've talked about that. The next thing that you can do is you can realize that there's a connectivity between the third eye and the other energy centers. There's a connectivity between the third eye and the clearing of the Shen, Qi, and Jing blockages that we tend to hold in our field. A Shen, Qi, Jing blockage is a blockage at the level of soul, or a blockage at the level of heart, or a blockage at the level of mind, or a blockage at the level of the energy, or even a blockage at the level of matter. So our eyes, our physical eyes, work with frequency. They work in a range. Let's say they had a range between 200 and 800 decibel, right? Or whatever that range is. It's a wavelength, right? They tell you when you put on certain sunglasses, it removes the yellow wavelength and therefore you can see better. Or removes the blue wavelength, therefore you can see more crisp and clear. What does that mean? Well, that means that our eyes have the capability of seeing from here to here. But what happens? What's above here? What's above here, guys? That's everything you can't see. Can you see a microwave? Can you see the cell phone frequency? How do you know it works? Well, my cell phone rang. It must work. How do you know? Did you see it? Well, but it worked. It rang. Oh, so you believe it because you didn't see it because it rang. Yes. But you don't see God. You don't see Jesus. You don't see Buddha. So they must not be there because you can't see them. You see how our intelligence works? Everything works at a frequency and vibration. So our eyes only see this much. The beings of love and light are at a frequency of vibration that the third eye can see if we do the necessary steps to open the third eye. If we don't, we're just going to sit there and wonder if they exist. Why do we want to open the third eye? Why? Well, for the 95% of humanity, because I want proof. I want proof that they're really there. Because I love God and I believe Jesus, but I don't know if they're really there. Yeah, we all want proof. That's why most people want it. But heaven doesn't really care. Source doesn't really care if you want that proof. They will open your third eye if you want to be of service with it. They will give you visions, instruction, and information if you want to help people with it. You might get an image and you might go, what does that mean? And so you analyze it with your mind because you haven't opened your other channels enough to be able to clearly hear the message that came with the image. Because there's always a message that comes with the image. Heaven doesn't just say, here, figure it out. But what inhibits us from being able to clearly hear the message that came with the image? What inhibits us is our own crud on our field. The Shen, Qi, Jing blockages within our field. Shen is soul, heart and mind blockages. Qi is energy, Jing is matter. Soul, heart, mind, energy, matter blockages within our field. Your field, my field, we all have a soul. That soul is our field. And that field has vibration and frequency that is insufficient to allow us to hear clear messages, correct messages, see clearly, and receive that message with the vision. So the second thing that keeps us from having an open third eye is crud in our field. What kind of crud? Relationship crud? You think that helps or blocks your heart chakra? Soul, heart, mind, right? Heart chakra is your heart. Heart it houses the soul. And so the heart is very, very important because it is the receiver. It is the receiver of what? What does the heart receive? It receives information. Where from? Well, it will try to receive it from the soul world, from heaven, from Source. But what if Source is sending a message of love, Source is sending a message, and it is this dark cloud of crud that's covering your heart? What then does your heart receive? It receives a cruddy message, doesn't it? An incomplete message. What covers our heart? Relationship blockages, financial worries, I'm not good enough, oh, God doesn't love me, somebody I know died, am I going to die? I'm worried about school, I'm worried about my exam, I'm worried about the coworker, do they like me, don't they work me, oh my God, I had a car accident, oh my God, what am I going to do about my house, oh my God, COVID-19, oh my God. Is that going to open your heart or close your heart? How are you going to receive clear spiritual guidance if you let these kinds of things cloud your field? Can't. Can't. It's a very simple answer, can't. So what do? You start to work with the wisdom of the higher practices, the kind that we teach. You find some other teacher somewhere if they can help you to rise above the crud. Whoever it is, come to us, don't come to us, doesn't matter. I say us, meaning we have 9 healing centers in the world. We have thousands and thousands of teachers that teach this. And it's all common sense stuff. But we need to, how do you get that college degree? Do you just finish in high school and think they're going to hand you a 4-year piece of paper? Or do you have to get taught to learn what you need to learn? That's the value of working with a master teacher, working with center leaders. We know what we teach because we were where you were at, where you are at, and we went through the steps. We were taught, and now we teach. And this is what's available to those that keep and step into the path. You have to pay for the teaching, no different than anyone anywhere else. That's why the Open Spiritual Channels course, it's in the links here, is priceless. Because you learn how to keep your field clear. You learn how to keep your heart open. What about the monkey mind? That's one of the blockages. Negativity. My teacher right now, Master Shah right now, he's got the top center leaders on a very direct path. No negative thought. The minute you have a negative thought, the minute you think you have a negative thought, instantly ask forgiveness. No room for negative thinking. You know how hard that is? It's been like every 2 minutes, I'm like, forgive me, please forgive me, every 2 minutes. You don't realize how many negative thoughts we have. Does that clutter your field? Yes. Does that inhibit the ability for your third eye to open? Yes. Why? Because this operates on a vibrational frequency higher than your eyes. In order for this to open up, you have to do very specific practices that I teach you in week number 4 of the Open Spiritual Channels course. And you have to clear the crud from the field. If the source was this massive beacon of light shining a channel down through the top of our head, trying to get into our third eye, trying to get into our heart to open us up, and the source is shining this like, and it hits the clouds, can the sun go through the clouds? Eventually it can burn away the clouds, eventually. You ever been, at ground level before an airplane flight, and it's raining and it's dismal and it's ugly? You get in the plane and you go up above the clouds and it's beautiful and sunny. The sun is always shining all the time. Source is always shining on us all the time. God is always talking to you, to me, always talking to us, always giving us love. All the time the sun is beating down on us. Source is beating down on us, giving us the most beautiful light it can, including third eye messages, including open heart messages. Love, 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 love all the time. But we have our cloud. How do we get our personal airplane above the clouds? Practice. Practice, practice. Come to these kinds of classes. Do the kind of practices we teach you. Receive the Tao transmission light balls that 170 of us have been empowered to use, to distribute. There are some people here that have received these light balls. They can vouch for their amazingness. It's like an explosion. These light balls come in and just this. I just finished week 4. We're starting over again. 4-week session. I just finished week 4 with a class just prior to yesterday. Tuesday. Yeah, 2 days ago. And quite a few students in the class got the golden light balls for their lower dantian, their kundalini, their heart chakra, their third eye. They got a light bulb for the third eye. Got a light bulb for the intelligence center right here in the front of the forehead. Third eye is in the center. And they got light bulbs for all of these energy centers. They said, my God, I feel like a new person. Why? Because if you believe in more than one life, well, at least 500 lifetimes, they haven't had that. They haven't had that kind of connectivity to source. And it also clears all kinds of blockages in our energy body, so our energy increases, pretty quickly when we get these kind of light bulbs. These things are available to help us. That's who my teacher is, Dr. Master Shah. He's such an extraordinary servant to humanity. Heaven. What did I tell you when I started? I said, who decides to open your spiritual channels, you or heaven? And then the answer was heaven. When I say heaven, I mean source, whatever name you want to use. Why do they decide? Because they want to check if you're going to be a servant. Well, this person, Dr. Jigong Shah, Dr. and Master Jigong Shah, from the age of 5 wanted to help people. From the age of 9, he was already learning healing techniques. He became a world-class acupuncturist, a doctor in Western medicine, a doctor in Eastern medicine. He wanted to help people, but he also trained with the highest secret masters in the mountains of China. He hasn't even talked about them yet. He's only talked about 2 out of 7 that he's had. So there's 5 more that taught him extraordinary secrets that he's never revealed. Just he's holding on to them. But these kinds of wisdoms are being released to humanity so that we can heal, so that we can release the blockages, so that we can open our heart. Yes, Beth, the classes always are recorded and they're available to access anytime after they're recorded. So they'll be there for many, many months and years. And so what's the third aspect of opening your third eye? So we've talked about 1 and 2. 1 is being connected, being grateful. This opens heaven's heart. Says, this person has the heart to connect with us. The second one is being of service, being of service. The third is doing things to clear the crud from your field. So when you are of service, you're generating good karma, right? Good karma is like a big eraser. Wipes away the bad stuff, right? You may or may not believe in karma. Maybe you believe in sins. Great. It wipes away the sins. Because when we do good things, it does that. So whatever you believe doesn't work. Same wisdom, right? So you want to, be like what we're teaching, like what I'm being taught right now. No negative thoughts. Okay? If you turn on TV and you see something that's unpleasant, doesn't make you feel good, you want to yell, scream, kick, I suggest turn it off and then ask forgiveness for bringing the negativity into your field. If you have a negative thought, a looping thought, someone that you haven't really enjoyed that much enters your visibility and you're like, okay, that's another negative thought. Does that help your field? Hurt your field? Close your heart, open your heart. What does it do? You have to be responsible for your soul, heart, mind, energy, matter. Try not to bring more crud into the field, and then start scooping out the crud that's in there through the practices that we teach. When you start doing that on a consistent basis, what happens? Your elevation, your frequency starts to enhance. Your soul standing, your soul energy, your soul frequency and vibration starts to change. Zzz, your third eye starts to vibrate. When you do very specific practices to enhance and boost the third eye, then it starts to vibrate more. For some people, they get a big headache. Isn't that interesting? You get a big headache when they start to do anything related to third eye. Why is that? Because the third eye requires a battery cell. It requires the ability to get charged up so that it can work. Think of it like the flashlights, right? They've got the kind out there that are solar powered. Well, what if there's no light? Do you think the solar is going to work? You have no flashlight. Or they got the kind that you wind up, and then they work, and then they kind of run out of steam, right? Third eye can be like that, especially for those of us that have not had it open in previous lifetimes, and for those of us that have not done a good job promoting it on a consistent basis. So where is the battery cell for the third eye? It's called the Kundalini, week 2 of the Open Spiritual Channel program. So the Kundalini, when you learn all about it and you start practicing with it properly and correctly and consistently, it's like the and the light goes up the spine into the brain, and it starts to empower the third eye to open. It starts to empower to open. The more practice you do, the more possibility of it opening. Who is in charge of it opening? Source. But we will teach you how to do the practices to open it. We're going to do a practice pretty soon here. Just wait a few more minutes. And the practice that I'm going to lead you through is both for the Kundalini and for the third eye. There's many different practices. I teach more advanced ones in the course. This is going to be a basic practice, and you can, of course, do this, and it will absolutely benefit you. And let's imagine your third eye is open. In the program, we explain to you what to expect. What does it look like? So there's a lot of misconception about what it looked like. One of the misconceptions is that you're going to see moving pictures. It's like watching a movie. Oh, how beautiful. Wow, this is amazing. And they think it's right here in front of them. No. It takes a very, very advanced third eye to see things right in front of you in the form of a movie. That is out there. Master Sha has uplifted his top teachers so much so that they have that ability. They just see right there in front of them. They can see, heaven just shows them a movie. They can see exactly what they need to see. Very clear. Some of them, I've been in retreats where Master Sha has transmitted the higher power light balls to them, and instantly they're like, oh my God, I thought my third eye was open before. All of a sudden it's like 360 degrees. I can see all around me. Different levels, different layers of frequency and vibration can be received in relationship to third eye. So one of the values of working with a very well-trained teacher, and in the system that we work with, the Tao Healing Wisdoms and Systems, is if you get yourself on the path, you have the ability to get higher and higher level frequency light balls to further open your third eye. But it doesn't really matter unless you use it for service. And so we are taught through the course of opening your spiritual channels how to receive the information, how to translate the information, and how to discern what is really meant by that image. What is really meant by that image. That's what's most important. Because if you see yourself in an image, you get a flash. Oh my God, I have a third eye. It's a flash. Oh, I'm so excited. What was it? Oh, I saw myself sitting on a mountaintop meditating. Well, where is it? Well, it looked like Tibet, I remember the pictures in Tibet where the massive, tall, snow-covered mountains, and I was sitting in this ashram-looking place, and I was wearing a golden robe, and I was sitting there, And then your brain says, it must mean I've got to go fly to Tibet and sit on a mountaintop and meditate. That must be what it means. It's a possibility. It could mean that. But it could also mean that it was just a message to meditate more. You see, we want to open our spiritual channels so that we can hear the message that comes with the image, so that we don't make a foolish mistake and sell our home, our car, our cats, our dogs, and everything, and go move to Tibet and live on a mountain. It might not be a foolish mistake, but it certainly could make your life a whole lot harder than it needed to be. And this happens when we don't understand how to discern the message behind a third eye image that we might be shown. Okay, you guys ready to do some practice? All right. So for those that came in late, I've dropped links into the chat. How to register for this program. The first class is free. And it's only $90 for the 4 weeks. Or if you want to join our 50 meditation practices that go for that whole month, it's basically there's two options when you click through on the links. It's one is to join the just the 4 weeks of training, where you do practices basically on your own, and the other is where you get 50 practices in the course of that month, where you can ask each practice to open your spiritual channels more. It's $100 more, so it's basically $95 or $195. But your choice, whichever one you want to do, the option is there. All right, let's do some practice. Where do we place our hands? Well, there's many different body power positions. Where you place your hands is where the chi and the energy goes. There's many different sound powers. What we chant will help facilitate opening the third eye. The mind power, some people say, well, I'm supposed to focus on my third eye. No, actually you're not. You don't want to bring your focus there because it could cause unpleasant vibration. So body power, mind power, sound power are all relevant. Soul power is connection. Connection to third eye, connection to source, connection to the downloads and treasures if you have them to help you facilitate opening your third eye faster. And we're going to do a 2-layer practice. We're going to do one for the Kundalini and one for third eye. And we're going to finish by coming back to the Kundalini, because you never want to do practice for the third eye and then stay there. You always want to bring your energy back down. We go into more detail to that in the class. Hand power. Put your left hand out. Grab your left hand with your right hand. Squeeze your thumb. Do this exact same function while rolling over your hand here. It'll look like this when you're done, but do this exact same thing behind your back. Where does your arms drop? They drop about naturally if you're sitting down, which is fine to do this in a sitting posture. They just, they drop down to the base of the chair. That's perfectly fine. You want your shoulders relaxed, okay? Right in front of where your hands are is the base of your spine, the base of your tailbone. And in front of the base of your tailbone, inside your body, is a 2-inch sized, fist-sized energy center called the Snow Mountain Kundalini, also known as the Kundalini area or Snow Mountain area. So what are we going to do? We're going to close our eyes, and I'm going to walk you through the 4-power technique, and then we're going to start chanting a specific vibrational sound that gathers light, frequency, and vibration into the Kundalini area. So focus in the lower part of your lower abdomen, inside your body, in front of where your hands are behind your back, and see a 2-inch fist-sized light ball in this lower abdominal area, in the back half of your lower abdomen. Visualize this light ball in the back half of your lower abdomen. And as you visualize it, notice if it's spinning. Notice if it's spinning very slowly or a little bit faster, or if it's going really fast. Notice the color. It should be golden light, might not be. And watch. Notice how thick it is, how condensed it is, or if it's a vague golden light. Pay attention to the light in the base of your lower abdomen. For the sound power, we will chant Jo, Jo, Jo. We might chant light, light, light. And as we chant these, each time I chant Jo, 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 I might go slow, I might go fast, I might vacillate between fast and slow. This vibrates different frequencies and vibrations, thereby assisting the area to open up and boost. This will also send frequency and vibration up to the kidney, spine, and third eye, and start feeding and nourishing the third eye because we're boosting the battery cell. And so for soul power, repeat after me. Dear soul, mind, and body of my Kundalini Snow Mountain area. You will learn in the course why we call it Snow Mountain. Repeat. Dear soul, mind, and body of my Kundalini Snow Mountain area. I love you, honor you, appreciate you. You have the power to open yourself. You have the power to boost my Kundalini Snow Mountain area power. You have the power to release blockages in my field that is inhibiting my Kundalini from growing and developing naturally and healthily. You have the power to boost your battery cells to feed and nourish my kidneys, brain, and third eye. I'm so grateful to you, my beloved Kundalini Snow Mountain area. Do a good job. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, if you have been blessed to receive transmissions of light balls, then you can also repeat after me. Dear my light ball treasures and transmissions, please turn on. I love you all. Please come to sit in my Snow Mountain Kundalini area. Help me to boost this area. Thank you. So what you might not know is that your light balls can also bless other areas other than what you might have received them for. So now you know. And so we will also call on the outer souls. Continue to repeat. Dear my beloved source, creator, God, divine, whatever name you wish to call. Dear all the beloved beings of love and light, the angels, healing angels, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, all the beloved beings of love and light, mentioned or unmentioned, and you can mention them silently if you wish. If you affiliate with specific belief system, specific light beings, call them. They're here to help you. And then we give them love. I love you. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Send them love. Open your heart. I love you, I love you, I love you. I thank you from my heart. And I humbly ask your presence, if you would please come, boost my Kundalini Snow Mountain area. Please bless the development of my third eye as appropriate. Always key to say as appropriate. And then offer your gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you should still be squeezing your thumb about 80% pressure. Your shoulders should be relaxed. Your feet should be flat on the floor. Your back should be away from the back of the chair so that the chi is flowing up your back. And what you will visualize as we chant is you will visualize light blasting into your lower Kundalini area. And you can see it slowly boosting the kidneys, going up the spine and feeding and nourishing the brain and the third eye. So each time I chant, flash the light in from 360 degrees. Jo, 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 jo. Jojo, 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 Jo. Jojo, 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 Jo. Gather the light. Jojo, 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 Jo. Jojo, 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 Jo. See the light ball spinning, spinning, brighter and brighter. Jojo, 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 Jo. 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 Brighter, brighter, 360 degrees, light is coming in. Jojo, 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 Jo. 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 Condense the light, condense the light. Gather the light, condense the light. Bigger, brighter. Jojo, 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 Jo. 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 Light. See the light, 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 light. Chant with me. Light, 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 La 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 light 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 light, 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 light. Silently chant, light. See the light coming in, light, light. See the light, light, flashing light, light, glowing light, light, condensing light, light, golden light, 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 light. Gather the light, gather the light, 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 light. Low abdomen, brighter, bigger, more and more light. Silently light, 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 light. Bigger light, 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 silently light, 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 la 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 light 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 brighter brighter bigger bigger light 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 expand the light in the lower abdomen light 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 light. I want you to see the light going up to the top of your third eye. See it going up your spine. See it going up to the back of your neck. See it going up into the back of your third eye. See it going into the center of your brain. Light 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 light, 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 light. 好， now move your hands in front of your body. You touch your pinkies together. You roll your palms over, touching your thumbs together. This is called the lotus hand position. You drop your shoulders in front of your chest. In this hand position, it is focused and centering blessings to your third eye. Repeat after me. Dear the soul of my third eye. Dear the physical energy and matter of my third eye. The frequency and vibration of my third eye. I love you, honor you, appreciate you. You have the power to open yourself. You have the power to boost yourself. You have the power to release negative information at the level of soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. Do a good job. Dear Heaven, my beloved Source Creator, and all the beloved beings of love and light that have come today, I love you. I'm so grateful for your service. Could I humbly ask your blessings to help me to further open and develop my third eye? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so now, as we visualize light in our third eye, we will chant, open third eye, open third eye, open third eye. Where is your mind? Your mind is in your lower abdomen, same place we were at. Go back to the golden light ball. Continue to focus on the golden light ball in your lower abdomen. Chant, open third eye, open third eye, open third eye, open third eye. See the light coming up from your kundalini, up to the back of your spine, feeding and nourishing the back of the brain, heart, and third eye. Open third eye, open third eye, open third eye, open third eye. Repeat after me. Dear my beloved Source, Creator. Repeat after me. Dear my beloved Source, Creator, I love you, I honor you, I respect you, I bow my head in the greatest humility to you, my beloved Divine Source. I wish to sincerely apologize if I have misused any spiritual channels or spiritual wisdom that I have ever been taught. If I have had my third eye open before and misused what I was shown, shared incorrect or wrong guidance, if I have harmed other people's soul journeys because I offered wrong guidance, if I have harmed any souls as a result of misuse of opening my spiritual channels, if I have ever taught any souls incorrect teachings, I bow my head in regret and ask most humbly for your forgiveness. Please forgive me. And if appropriate, my beloved Divine Source Creator, if appropriate, please bless me to open and develop my third eye. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now we will chant a different mantra. We will chant Divine Third Eye. Divine Third Eye, Divine Third Eye, Divine Third Eye, Divine Third Eye. And you can gently, very gently, see the divine blessing your third eye. divine third eye, 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 divine third eye. Silently chant divine third eye. In yang style, divine third eye, 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 divine third eye. And now bring your attention back down to your Kundalini, putting your hands in yin-yang palm position as I just taught you before, gripping your left thumb with your right hand behind your back. Relax your shoulders, your back is still away from the back of the chair. And we'll bring the attention back down to the lower abdomen. Jo, 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 Jo. Chant out loud. Jo. Vibrate lower abdomen. Jo, Jo, Jo. Jo, 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 Jo. Jo, 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 Jo. Jo 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 light 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 la 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 la. Focus on the lower abdomen. La 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 light 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 la 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 light 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 light. And now you can release your hand and bring your palms to the front of your body. And I encourage you to place your hands in prayer position or whatever comfortable for you, offering our gratitude to our beloved divine Tao Source Creator, to all the beloved beings of love and light that offered their unconditional service today to help us to further open and develop our spiritual channels. Unto our own soul, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Ha, ha, ha. So please post your comments, what you might have experienced with this practice. If you noticed any heat, any vibration, maybe your third eye opened a bit. Anything you might have noticed. I was noticing a lot of heat running up my spine. I started sweating quite a bit when we were doing the Kundalini practice. Whatever you may have noticed, post it because, you know, it's not for me. It's for everybody else that watches this later on. So I will put the comments in there one more time. The links to join this program are in the chat. You're welcome to come. You're welcome to join. And the first class is free for opening spiritual channels. The full 4-week course is only $95. And if you want the 51 practices to go through it every month, 51 practices just for clearing the crud in your chi field so you can open your channels, then it's only $100 more. So register for one or both. If you follow the first link, it takes you to an explanation page, which then gives you the link to the free first session. Okay? If you just want to just register, great. Go to the bottom link. You can do that too. And then if you just want to know a little bit more about us because you're intrigued and you're new, that's that middle link. It's called Tao Healing Group. We are professional healers. We are miracle healers. If you or someone you know needs significant help, or if you just have pain and nothing seems to be working, check with us. We will do our best to help you out. No promises. Linda asked what day of the week. The open spiritual channels are 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Tuesdays, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific time. So for Linda, for you, that'd be 10 p.m. And Tuesdays for the Open Spiritual Channels. And then for those that are ready for the intermediate Open Spiritual Channels, meaning if you've had Tao hands or higher for more than 1 year, then you can be drafted into the intermediate course and the higher course. But if you're newer, if you're not Tao hands healer, if you don't know what that is, then definitely don't qualify. And if you've been Tao hands less than a year, then you don't qualify. You'll need to take this foundational course. Okay? So I want to offer my deepest gratitude and thank you for coming today on this wonderful day of Thanksgiving. Wherever you're at in the world, I hope you enjoy this. And all those that have come, please click on the share button and let other people you know see this, okay? Because a lot of people can benefit from this. And thank you, Ricky, for sharing what you saw. I hope to see you, Ricky, in this new course coming up December 1st, as well as all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. And all the souls respectfully return. Bye-bye, everybody.